Welcome to Math Lesson 101. Today we're going to be talking about short division and equivalent fractions. But before we do, let's do our review of what we know of our multiples of 6 and 7. So just 6, 7s, and actually let's do 8s as well. So let's sing our songs for our 6s. Ready? Go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Counting by 6 is so easy. Next time, won't you count with me? 66, 72. Great job. Now let's do our 7s. Are you ready? Get your yeehaws ready. Ready? Go. 7, 14, 21, 28, yeehaw! 35, 42, 49, yeehaw! 56, 63, then there's 70, counting by 7s all the time, yeehaw! 77, 84. Now let's do our 8s. Are you ready to sing your 8 song with me? Let's go. Ready? Go. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96. Great job reviewing your multiples. Now, I want you to pause the video, set a timer for 3 minutes, and complete your speed drill for lesson 101. Now that you have completed your speed drill, let's get into our lesson for today. Actually, before we do, let's do a quick another review of our measure conversions. So remember, in our measurement conversions, we decide whether we're going smaller to larger. And if we're going smaller to larger, that means we're going to divide. And if we're going larger to smaller, we are going to multiply. So if I show you or point to a measurement, I'm going to show you two measurements. They're going from this measurement to this measurement. You need to decide whether we're going smaller to larger or larger to smaller. If we're going smaller to larger, I want you to put up an X to show that we're going to multiply. If we're going larger, no, if we're going smaller, no, if we're going larger to small, no, smaller to larger, then I want you to put up a slash because we're going to divide. So if we're going smaller to larger to smaller, we're going to put up an X. If we're going larger to smaller, no, larger to smaller to larger, we're going to divide. Okay, are you ready? I hope you got it. Okay, first one, tons to pounds. Are we going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Did you put up a divide or a slash? If you did, that's correct. We're going larger to smaller. What about bushel to peck? Are we going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Hopefully you put up a slash because we're going larger to smaller. What about year to month? That would be another slash. Very good. What about minute to hour? Are we going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Hopefully you put up an X because we are going smaller to larger. What about quart to pint? Are we going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Hopefully you put up a slash because we are going larger to smaller. Now what about meter to centimeter? Are we going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Larger to smaller, which means we are going to multiply. Great job reviewing. Now, we are going to get into our lesson. Again, we are going to be talking about short division and checking equivalent fractions.